Good everyone. Welcome to the Creative Digital Hub. And today we are still going to be talking about storytelling, scripting, ChatGPT, AI, and AI for everyday people. But before I get into that, I will take up some questions that I got about my last video, in reference to my last video. Some of them are not directly connected to the video itself, but people have questions, and I try as much as possible to accommodate everybody, you know, even though it's not tied directly to the video itself. So, one of my subscribers asked the question: does AI know how to match the right pictures with the right narration, or is it done by human beings? As in, is it done by the person that generates the picture? And before I go into that question, before I answer that question directly, let me mention this. You know, I also conduct capacity building trainings for professionals, for executives that are looking to improve their productivity and their performances, for organizations, for businesses, and the rest. And most times when I carry out those training programs, I get questions, different questions, especially in regards to technology, AI, and the digital age. And one of the questions I get most times is that they ask that, look, with the coming of the digital age, with the coming of AI, jobs will be replaced, people will be replaced. And, so the question now is, where would they fit in? Where would they now fit into this space if AI takes over everything? If AI takes over writing, takes over voicing, takes over basically structures and processes, if AI takes it over, what is the use of this training that they are attending to, that they are attending right now? What is the use? I'm talking about productivity, I'm talking about performance, but that will mean nothing if AI takes their job. And that's a fair question. That's fair. It's for me, it's a fear that should be treated with the seriousness it deserves, and it should be looked into, both individually and as a collective group as human beings. Because you watch movies like Terminator, you watch movies like Lucy, you watch movies like Total Recall. Total Recall is a very old film. I'm not Schwarzenegger. It's a very old film. I will definitely. There's a funny part in that movie that I want to see, but I digress. I love movies. I enjoy movies a lot. But this movie is basically projected the coming of AI taking over things in the world, and basically take AI taking the front seat and the driver's seat in the lives of human beings. And it actually visually expressed our fears of what AI is capable of doing. And these are movies that were shot 5, 6 years ago. They were like telling the future. And so yes, those fears, the question of AI is taking over jobs, AI is taking things over, is a valid fear. But to answer that fear, when they ask those questions, I usually tell them that, look, yes, AI, with the coming of AI, certain jobs will be obsolete. Some human beings will not be needed in certain kinds of jobs, and people in those kind of positions are will definitely get replaced. You know, but the thing now is that there is, for me, amongst the many jobs, and I mean many, that AI will not replace, there is one job that I am confident that no matter how much AI evolves, no matter how much AI upgrades, no matter how much AI improves itself, there is one job that AI cannot replace. Cannot. I doubt AI will be able to replace that job. And that job is the job of the button presser. The job of the button presser. And what do I mean button presser? I mean the person that is going to press the button to switch AI on. Because the thing is, AI runs on battery. AI runs on switch. AI runs on codes. AI runs on programming. And all these things, it is human beings that impute it into AI that makes AI do what it does. And so, um, for me, the future is not a question of replacement. The future is a question of positioning as human beings. Take, for instance, Matrix. For those of you who have watched Matrix, it's a lovely movie. Matrix trilogy is a three part movie. Matrix basically like communicates visually the coming of AI, coming of machines, and then the machines replacing human beings or working towards replacing human beings. If you have not watched that movie, please go ahead and watch that movie. It's going to help you understand what I'm saying. Now, the thing is, the machines had gone so far and had upgraded to the level where they basically rule the world. As in, they basically they are in everything human beings were involved in. They basically they took the driver's seat in the world. And here's the thing: even at the point where it seemed as if they had replaced human beings, they still needed human beings to sustain themselves. They still needed human beings to power themselves up. What I mean, look, because I told you that no matter how much AI improves, upgrades, uplifts itself, they will still need human beings to actually function. And in Matrix, at a point in time, or as up when it seemed as if they had gotten the taken over the world and it was all them, they they needed human beings to fuel their their progress, to fuel their sustenance, and it just drives home the point. Matrix basically drives home my point that no matter how much AI upgrades, uplifts, improves itself, it will need human beings to actually sustain itself. The question is positioning. Are you well positioned to work with AI as a companion tool, or are you folding your hands and raising your hands in despair and saying AI is going to replace me? That's a food for thought. So do not think of the future as it's they're going to replace me. Think of it as, how am I going to position myself as the button presser to be able to be relevant when it comes to the use of AI. You don't have to be the one doing the manual labor or the hard work, but you can be the one guiding AI on how to execute the work. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so back to the question itself. The person was asking, does AI know how to match the right pictures with the right narration, or is it done by human beings? It is done by you as a human being. You have generated the picture, but you have a story, and you need to position the picture in a way that it interprets the story well to your understanding and to whoever your audience. So it's not AI that will do that for you. AI has already generated the picture, but AI cannot put it in the script where you want it to be positioned. That is your job. And please avoid people that will tell you, get this prompt, get this AI tool, just put in your words and it will do everything for you. No, AI does not do everything for you. AI might, excuse me, AI might do the heavy lifting for you, but you will still have to play your part. And that part you will play will take a lot of mental energy, creativity, and innovation. So for this question, AI will generate the picture for you, but the onus lies on you and your part, for you to play your part and position the picture in the right place within the script. I hope that answered the question. Now, another question was, what free app can I use to create animation videos and pictures? Now, I'm going to take this from my own perspective and from when I started using tools to generate stories, scripting, and the rest. And excuse me, the first tool is WhatsApp Meta. It basically generates pictures for you, and you put in the prompt, you put in the script, and it generates pictures for you. WhatsApp Meta is basically for generating pictures. Then Image FX, wonderful tool, helps to generate pictures, high quality pictures, but you still need to do your part by placing the prompt in the right way with the right tags. Very important. Then in short, this is what this was as this I won't say was because in short basically helped me build my skills, build my skills when it comes to video editing, videography, animation, and the rest. In short is a very good tool. And the thing is, it is free and it's mobile friendly. So I would definitely refer InShot to anybody because that is how I started. InShot is simple to for me. Well, I don't know about any other person, but it was simple to learn, simple to understand, and it's a great tool. It's a great tool. And then you have Clipchamp. Clipchamp is another powerful tool. Do not miss out on Clipchamp. Do not sleep on it. Clipchamp is a very powerful tool. You know, when it comes to CapCut and Clipchamp, CapCut reigns supreme, but Clipchamp is where you go to where CapCut begins to misbehave. Which, from my own understanding and from the recent information I'm getting these days, CapCut is misbehaving as like because previously you could do your videos and you could export, no stress. But now to export, you have to like I think go on the pro version. You know, when back then when I started, I was like I could do my videos and export. I did not have to worry about going to pro version. But now CapCut is saying you have to have the pro version to be able to export your videos. Oh well, oh well. But Clipchamp, excuse me, my alarm is ringing. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. My alarm was ringing because it's these early hours of the morning. So I was talking about Clipchamp and CapCut. So Clipchamp is for me up until this video I'm doing right now. I think Clipchamp is still free, so you can actually use Clipchamp. CapCut is awesome, you know, but there's some features there that if you're looking for free tools and the free and the freebies, CapCut might not be able to offer that for you. It's only in the paid version. So I mentioned the following: WhatsApp Meta for pictures, image effects for pictures, InShot for video editing. Quick is also a quick that's QUIK. Quick is also a good tool. You can look at it. It helps you create short clips. And then you have Clipchamp and then you have CapCut. You know, and then somebody also asked a question about content and putting out content and how it affects your brand. And let me mention this: if you're going to be telling stories, if you're going to be writing scripts and telling stories, please, if your brand is important to you and if your reputation is important to you and if your name is important to you, be careful of what you put out there. Excuse me, of what you put out there. You know, there are certain things when it comes to storytelling and script writing, there are certain areas I don't try to go to. Religion, culture, ethnicity. These things tend to like touch at the core of human beings and can generate, you know, if you don't know what you're saying and if you don't know how to defend what you're saying, and if you don't have knowledge about what you're saying, it can like put you in the wrong light when it comes to people, you know. So be careful of that, you know. Be careful of what you put and what you put out there. Always vet it and ensure you have enough information to back it up so that in case somebody asks a question about what you said, you can actually defend it. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So okay. So somebody else also asked, how can I? Somebody said he needs help with learning AI. You know, and then he asked three questions. It was quite specific. Where can I learn? How can I start? And what AI apps can I start with? You know, so if you're here and if you're watching this video and this applies to you, then you're in the right place. You know, where can you learn AI? Just subscribe to my channel, Creative Digital Hub with Rex Charles. From time to time, I post videos. Not frequently, please. I don't do every day video. I don't have that energy. Because don't stress my life. You know, but from time to time I post videos as regards AI, the use of AI and AI apps, and then how you go about it. And then most times what helps me is your questions. When you ask me questions, I now because my head, my mind goes in different directions. But if you ask me questions, I'll be able to like narrow in and zoom in on what you're saying and answer your questions. So yes, uh, join the AI for everyday people. The link is in the description below. Join the community, ask your questions, and then subscribe. And then as much as possible, be curious and ask questions. And then as regards where can you start or how can you start? 3 things you need: a smartphone, a laptop, internet. Those 3 things, have those things first, And then the fourth one, which is very important, very, very, very important, patience. Because believe you me, when it comes to digital content, when it comes to creating stories, when it comes to using AI, you have to be patient because AI is evolving, and you have to also evolve as AI is evolving, because AI is not yet perfect. And so at one point in time, you might put in a prompt that will not generate what you're looking for. And then you keep putting it in, and it still give you something that you are not, you went something you don't want, or something that does not correspond to what you're looking for. So patience is a very key journey in this content creation and storytelling space, But a smartphone, a laptop, and internet, very key, very key. That is where you can start from. Just have that first, Sorry, my phone alarm. I'm awake. Don't worry, I'm awake. Cool. And then, what AI apps can I start with? I'll just give you 4. ChatGPT, WhatsApp Meta, Clipchamp, and then InShot. WhatsApp Meta for generating pictures, ChatGPT for generating scripts, Clipchamp to practice on, especially Clipchamp for desktop. InShot is for smartphones. So just choose which one works for you, and then just go on from there. So having said that, okay. So this video is already getting into 17 minutes by the look of it. So I'll really wrap up right now. I just want to wrap up right now. In my next video, I'll be talking about ChatGPT. I'll be talking about what's that again? Scene break or beat separator. Now, in that video, I'm going to be talking about pacing, because some of us, I'm using myself as an example, we need to be guided on how we tell our stories so that we don't rush, and then we don't just keep talking, and we don't know how to arrange our tones, arrange our pitch, pace ourselves correctly. We don't, as like, if we are not guided, if we don't have any structure to help us, with pacing and how to deliver our stories, we tend to just, go off the rail and just keep talking, So in my next video, I'll be talking about beat separator and scene break. What this does is it helps you present your video in a way that your audience can follow. It allows you pace yourself accordingly. And if you're someone that talks a lot, if you're someone that rush through words, through scripts, it helps you slow down. It holds you back, and it visually guides you on how to present your video. So if you're someone that is looking for how to pace yourself correctly or pace yourself well, is looking for how to visually, arrange your stories in a way that you would be comfortable with, and then your audience will understand. And you're also looking for how to arrange your prompts so that when ChatGPT puts out your script, it automatically arranges your script in a way that you can pace yourself well. Then look out for my next video. I'll be posting it. I don't know when, because don't put me under pressure. I don't know when, But that's going to be what I'll be posting next. Beat separator and scene break. All about pacing and pacing yourself accordingly. Having said that, thank you very much for hanging with me. Bye.